don't like murder me.
Yeah, basically, Oz was created overnight as a way for Tippy and his friends to play beat agents on the PC. And then they really enjoyed it, so he kept working on it. And then eventually he just released it out to the public.
Also, just a general comment towards those who are watching on Twitch. For those who are not in the know, Master Ishida. It is appropriate, yeah. It is appropriate.
Well, if it's not
Basically, yeah, okay. I guess I can share the story. Basically, Ishida is, well, I think the way it came about is basically Stan views Ishida as his senpai, basically, in short.
So that kind of master. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand that. I mean, Ishida is an incredibly talented taiko player. Honestly, when you take away Scorby 2 and you look at Scorby 1, Ishida is probably one of the scariest taiko players I can think of from Taiwan's team. Just incredibly consistent. Accuracy's not all there, but consistent is like Ishida's middle name.
I thought Ishida was Ishida's middle name. Like, it's in the middle.
Forget that.
She was formerly known as Ishida Matsunari or something?
Yeah. Ishida Matsunari.
But yeah, Ishida's been here forever.
Yeah, Ishida was...
Let's find out exactly how long forever is.
Ishida was playing with Ishida Matsunari as their name back when, like, I had started to play.
I believe she was part of the winning team in Taiko World Cup 2011.
Okay, so there's several Taiko World Cup last man standing 2 winner. Taiko World Cup 2015 second place. Off Taiko World Cup 2016 second place. First Taiko World Cup winner. Third Taiko World Cup winner. They had been around for 7 years and they joined, I think on the 1st of, January 2010? 25th of January 2010.
Yeah, so they are a very established team and basically one of the main competitors for Japan since the beginning of the Taiko World Cups. Anyways, we are going into the warm-ups now for Taiwan versus Germany. We have Ishida, Ping, and Stu for Taiwan's side for the warm-up, and we have Chromox, Nakuri, and Zetera for Germany. Chromox getting a little bit of practice with that hidden, but it's mainly not be the best of map choices for it, as Taiwan has, I believe this is Taiwan's warm-up. They have picked quite the warm-up here. As you can see, very heavy 1/6 usage here, mixed 1/4 and 1/6 snapping. Not an incredibly fast map though. This is a fairly slow map compared to like some of the faster maps in the map pool, like for example Sick in the double time pool.
Is that a slowdown?
Yeah, that was a very
nasty,
very tricky slowdown there.
I have to say that one of Taiwan's lesser known players, known as Ping, I believe it's his first time playing on the Taiwan team. I don't know what kind of playstyle he uses, but he's crazy. Like, some of his performances in the earlier matches is truly astonishing. Like, as you can see, he's just completely nailing the 1/6 streams.
Yeah, like, watching stuff like this is honestly why people need to be afraid of Taiwan. Like, they are, like I said, they may not be super high up there in accuracy. Like, as you can see, Ishida is struggling a little bit at 92%, which will hurt a lot in Score B2. But doesn't matter because some of, like, Ping, for example, new player that came in for this year, extremely strong. And Stu, as you were saying, is an incredibly high accuracy player. Ping, I think, has been the best addition to the Taiwanese team, though.
Yeah. Who is this person? I have literally no information on this Ping
I actually
person.
have very little I don't have any information, I should say, on Ping. So
He had the highest score. He's had the highest score in the room.
Yeah,
This is crazy.
I don't know. It's like they came out of nowhere and just were like, yo, I'm really strong and I'm going to be playing for Taiwan. You guys can deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, I looked at some of the earlier match histories and Ping has been like, I was like, who is this person? And he or she is some kind of monster, in short. Like, comparable to the best player in Taiwan, I would say.
All right, and for the next model, we've actually seen this one already. This is Papaya Bass Cat Don Cat difficulty. The difficulty is a little self-explanatory as there is some hyperspeed finishers in this map that are quite literally cat, Don, cat. So a little bit of memorization / timing going on here.
Kind of inferred to in the difficulty name, though.
Yep.
Everything about this map is great except the background.
I actually don't remember what the background is. This is an N-Wolf map? This is an N-Wolf map. It's probably got furry stuff.
This isn't it's Enel's profile picture actually on Discord.
Oh, okay, so furry stuff.
Cromox. He sure has got a good sense of humor there.
Literally copying what San did last year. San said the exact same thing. Jokes about that stuff, though. I don't know. Maybe not so. They don't tend to generally speak in English when they're in the multiplayer room.
I don't know. They just didn't speak much. Like, at all throughout the match.
So yeah, as you can see with this map, there's a couple of finishers that are coming in as ninja finishers, but they are all going to be following that cat Don cat pattern.
Interesting to see Germany not doing any player spots there. I mean, ideally you'd like your entire team warmed up, but maybe they're just warming up off stage.
Yeah, that's very like. I find, at least for Team Canada, whenever players aren't participating in the warm-up, they're practicing on their own. You know, this map honestly looks like a lot of fun. I really want to actually like download this map and try it.
You've never played this map?
I have never played it. No.
I've played it a couple times. It's a great map. Like, honestly, you should try it out, but maybe, like, just background him.
Just background him? I mean, the background doesn't bother me too much, to be honest. But I usually play 100% dim anyway. I don't know, I love maps that do, like, even if it's like really simple slider velocity stuff, I just love maps that do this stuff.
So you like
I really feel like we need more of it. No, I actually dislike converts, it's just funny. I find that converts don't work so well because, like, the slider velocity is not as planned as what it is in taiko maps. And there's usually also other issues with, like, patterning and stuff like that, where patterning is really bland in convert maps. Obviously not the case for all of them, but...
Alright, but looks like both warm-ups are over, and players are gonna start going into roles now.
So based
Hopefully,
on... Go ahead.
hopefully we're gonna see some spectacular roles, like, I don't know, above 20.
Well, we got Sand with 20, and we got Chromax with 66, so Germany will be getting their first pick.
I have to say, though, when I did my role in the match, I got a 3. And Thomas got a 7, a 10 or something.
I mean, at least you beat Japan. They got a roll of 2. Like, you rolled 2, quite literally. We were guessing that you was going to get 2 100s because they rolled a 2. They got 3, I think, instead. Alright, so bans coming in from Taiwan side. Embrace is being banned out. One of the free mod picks. What are we getting for Germany? Oh no, Stu might actually have to disappear. Dinner is ready.
Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, if you have a playstyle like Fierce or Hikiko-chan, then I suppose you could, play while eating dinner. Totally possible.
Yeah, I mean, if you're eating something like pizza, like San said, just, one hand eating, the other hand playing. No problem.
I believe Hikiko-chan is the best one-handed player in Taiko?
It was Fierce at one point, but then yeah, Hikoko took over that after like a period of time. Fierce kind of just like fell out of favor, I think.
Yeah, how one manages to play 270 BPM passages with one hand is beyond me.
I just imagine the people that can do that are players that came from like 8 key, 7 key. Wouldn't even be surprising.
Yeah, but anyway, looks like Germany has banned out Ganymede, which is definitely one of the faster picks in the no mod pool.
Yeah, that was definitely a good decision. I don't think Germany has the team members to keep up with Taiwan on Ganymede. And I'm liking the pick here as well of Marry Me Nightmare from Germany. Again, it's not an incredibly difficult map. It's other than the 1-6 that are in the middle, if the players on Germany can keep up on accuracy compared to Taiwan, they may actually be able to take a point here. I'm going to change my initial prediction now that we're done with the warm-ups.
I just
really quickly say that I'm feeling like it's probably going to be 5-1, not 5-3 at this point.
Were you not aware of Ping as a player?
I kind of keep forgetting that Ping is like incredibly good because remember they are a fairly new player.
Yeah. Also Zavi Low, Zavi, formerly known as Zavi Low, a trader of Hong Kong, defected player.
It's a defect. Bring them
But
back.
yeah, Zavi used to play for Hong Kong, so, and then he's playing for the Taiwanese team. He could have played for our team. But yeah, I mean, I looked a bit into their match pick trees, and Ping and Zavi are really heavy on preparation for gimmick maps. Like in the round of 16, I believe they did rather well, and in group stage as well. So we'll just have to see whether Germany pick.
Well, Taiwan definitely brought out their A team for this map, with Xavier and Ping being the SV style players, and then Stu just being their overall accuracy wall. Germany did bring out their strongest players for this kind of stuff as well, though, with Mew and Zay both being out for Germany, and Zedera as the DDKK player that is just generally unfazed by the kind of patterns that are in this map, other than the really fast 1-6 that are in the middle. I think that we're more likely to see issues with the ninja sliders and spinners.
Yeah, especially with Score V2, players can miss if they don't complete sliders or spinners, and that a combo drop will lead to score dropping as well.
And as I was saying with
not dropping, but
I was saying this to Jai earlier, but some of the sliders that are in this map can actually force misses too if you hit, or they can force misses on notes if you hit the note following the slider a little bit too early.
Definitely. We have our first miss from Stu.
As it is right now, Germany is actually
looks
holding...
like Germany's taking the lead.
Yeah, they're holding a fairly good lead. Mew did end up missing there, as did Zedera. Everybody actually has missed, yeah.
It looks like Taiwan have stole the lead now, right at the back with that accuracy drop. But Germany has retaken it. The lead is really close. I'd say it's about like 10,000 points or so.
See,
and we've still got over a third of the map left, so it could really go either way.
There's really not many difficult sections left of the map, though. Xavier and Zedera both missing on one of those slider notes. The score is just flickering back and forth right now. Taiwan's starting to take the lead. It's really coming down to accuracy now. It can still go back to Germany. It's really close. Oh no, but Mew missing towards the end.
It looks like the lead has flicked over back to the Taiwan.
Just like that, yeah. Back to Taiwan, and Taiwan will take the first point of the match. Germany did quite good on that.
A good attempt from Germany.
Yeah, actually, one of the highest scores outside of Stu's score, which was really impressive in its own right, was Zay. So Zay being the MVP for Germany's side, Stu being the MVP for Taiwan. Stu actually being the only player to break the 1 million mark. And Taiwan is definitely planning on using speed picks against Germany here. Germany with a smart ban on speed picks before. Taiwan doesn't care. They're just going to go with the rest of the speed picks that are in the pool. There are quite a few of them in this pool. And what better speed pick to start with than the one that gets the 320 BPM at the end of the map?
Yep. Looks like they've gone for Pumpkin Junkies, map by Mittens. Looks like Taiwan is going with the same lineup, which is surprising. I would have thought that maybe they would have swapped Zabi for another player, like Monkey D. Luffy maybe?
I can see Monkey D. Luffy coming in. I don't see Ishida coming in unless it's on a hidden map.
Again, we don't know anything about Ping, so for all we know, he could be staying.
Yeah, Ping is looking to be like a new permanent resident of the
core roster.
The core roster for Taiwan.
Maybe Monkey D. Luffy just isn't around, but we'll see how Zavi does. Yeah, so it looks like the lineup hasn't changed at all. Although that could be attributed to just different players having, dinner and lunch.
Yeah, I believe that's actually where Monkey ran off to. Or was that Stu that was talking about dinner before?
I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, looks like Taiwan's side is holding a triple double S, while Germany's side only has Zay and Mew holding onto that.
Right now, the score difference only being decided by accuracy. Very minor score lead for Taiwan. But the misses there from Mew being the first misses in the map so far, not helping, and another miss right before the finisher as well. However, this map is largely decided by whether or not players can keep up at the very end, so we'll have to see if any of these players are struggling with that or not. So I do feel that Taiwan will have a bit of an advantage on the end.
Yeah, and right now, Taiwan's built a fairly comfortable score buffer of about 25,000 points, which I can only imagine will continue to widen, as their accuracy is holding incredibly stable compared to Germany.
Yeah, Zay actually the highest accuracy from Germany's side, though isn't able to keep up with Stu, who is still actually holding a very high accuracy. Just dropped the double S a little bit before I started talking about them, holding 100 right now.
Zay is actually going neck and neck with Ping on Taiwan's side.
Right now, the scores are actually really, really even. If you look at the accuracies, the lowest accuracies right now from both sides are Mew and Xavi. It's really being decided by those two players right now. But a miss from Zay is not going to help. Alright, so we will be jumping into the higher BPM section here in just a moment as it slowly builds up.
And we'll just have to see which team comes out unscathed at the end of it.
So far, all players holding strong here. Nobody dropping just yet. First drop going to be happening with Zay. Xavi and Mew following suit there. And then Zay just dropping even more and more. Oh man, it's getting really bad now. Zatera missing finally. Zay missing even more. Zay just cannot.
Yeah, it looks like this point is going in favor to Taiwan.
Yeah, that's just Taiwan's pick.
Stu, though, holding on to that almost double S.
Yeah, 2 100s from Stu. Still breaking the million mark, though. Those sliders helping with that. Honestly, though, really impressive scores from both sides. Only one player not able to break the 900k mark. Zay struggling just a little bit too much, or a little too much on the 320 BPM section at the end of the map. It just kind of goes to show you, like, Taiwan, once it gets to the really hard stuff, can be really hard to beat.
Yeah, and that's going to take the score to 2-0 in favor of Taiwan. And now it's going to be
Germany's pick. What is Germany going to go with here? So, if I was Germany, based on what I saw from Marry Me Nightmare, I'd probably go with Ensai Alice. I feel like they were doing good on Marry Me Nightmare, though there was a couple trip-ups that led to them not getting that point. But with Ensai Alice, they may actually be able to pull it off. And just like that, they are picking Sans map, getting Alice and Mythanthrope, Ensai Alice. I'm feeling like we're going to see a couple players using Hidden Hard Rock here on both teams, at the very least 2 on each team. So yeah, this is, I feel, a very strong pick for Germany. They have 3 different players that are able, or sorry, at the very least 2 players that are able to manage hidden, if not hidden, hard rock. Chromox and Mew both are being most likely players to manage that. Zay will probably even attempt it too, especially considering they're playing against somebody like Taiwan.
Well, you have to remember the fact that I'm pretty sure this is locked to only hidden hard rock.
Yeah, that you can do hidden hard rock or no mod.
So I think at this point it's either you can either play it within hard rock or you can't.
Yep, more or less. But I mean, this map isn't too fast, even with hard rock on, like scroll speed wise. So players that are able to read like high BPM hidden won't struggle too much on this. It's more coming down to the accuracy, which is why I feel this is a good pick for Germany.
I do hope so. I do want Germany to get a few points.
Well, from what we're seeing in the chat, it's very likely that we will see a high amount of hidden hard rocks. I would not be surprised if we see 3 on Germany's side. All right, and as we go into the 3rd map of this match, we'll have to see if Germany's pick was in vain or not.
I'm really hoping for Germany to win this one.
I am as well, but it may be a little rough. It's actually interesting that the only player that is not playing with a mod is actually the creator of the map. So Sand was the creator of this map, and yeah, apparently not feeling too comfortable with playing with mods, and maybe seeing why. Stu being the first drop of this map. Accuracy is really struggling actually from Stu here as he drops down below 97%. Meanwhile, on Germany's side, everybody's sitting above 99% right now.
I was actually a bit surprised that 5 people inside the open hard rock here. Like, you were talking about the fact that it wasn't that bad, but I didn't think it would be basically everyone.
Well, I mean, it's not too surprising to see every single player using hidden hard rock on. If you are able to read hidden, then this map is doable as just a pure hidden player. You don't need to be exceptionally good at hard rock to be able to read this with hidden hard rock, especially with score V2. And yeah, we're seeing right now, like on this particular pick, Germany is just taking the point away. Massive lead right now, almost 100,000 points.
Definitely looking good for Germany though. If they can keep this lead up, it'll definitely be a good pick indeed. Are there any points in the map though where this could change?
The very end, or I shouldn't say the very end, but close to the end of the map, there's going to be some streams. They're actually coming up very shortly. There was a miss from Zay, which hurts her score a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough to really hurt Germany. It's really going to come down to these streams towards the end, though they are fairly repetitive streams, so I don't know if we're going to really see misses.
It also said Germany is about 70,000 points ahead, so even if they do tank at the end a little bit.
Oh, we're seeing misses right now. Chromox and Mew both missing there. Score gap dropping a little bit. Ping missing as well. Towards the end of that, there is about a 40,000 point difference in score. Is there going to be enough of the map left for Taiwan to come back? I do not think so. It is looking like this will be the first point for Germany if they can maintain their accuracy here and not drop. And just like that, first point for Germany. They have taken a point from Taiwan.
Excellent.
Not going to see any more sweeps.
Well, I
Hopefully
mean,
for
we're
the
not going to
rest.
see a sweep this match anyway. We've still got 2 more after this one, which unfortunately could if we're unlucky enough.
Now, remember how I was saying Taiwan likes hard maps? Guess what we got here? We got Eagle Sick. So we're going right into that double time pool. This is, as I was mentioning, this I honestly believe is the hardest map in the pool, and you guys are going to see why. This map is 266 BPM, or sorry, 233 BPM, I think. It's even, I can't remember right now, but it's pretty high BPM. And the 1/6 reaches about 390 BPM at a 1/4 snapping. It's very fast. There's no other way to really describe it.
I've seen this map played a few times now, and yeah. Let's have a look. Average accuracy 86.68, which is the lowest. Yeah, that'll probably be why. Australia got a few bad score, well, a bad score on it. Brazil tanked quite a bit. US got a bit of a tank as well, yeah. There were a few pretty big tanks.
Alright, I was just corrected there. It is 266 BPM for the double time speed, so thank you very much. It is still 398 BPM for the 1/6 though, in terms of like 1/4 snapping. So it's pseudo 399 BPM for the 1/6.
I'm looking forward to seeing what the lowest accuracy here will be.
I would say under 90%. It's very likely we will see a player under 90% on this map.
I think so for every... Oh, no. Boy, no, this one here. Under 90, under 90, under 90.
If not 90, at the very least 93%. I will safely say 93.
Out of the 2 times it's been played, none of the 4 teams have had all 3 players above 90%.
Yeah, that's not surprising at all.
Closest would be the US? No, Chile. Their third was at 88.68. United States was at 85.58.
And yeah, so you're seeing it right now. This is Taiwan's strength in terms of speed. While it isn't incredibly accurate compared to like what you might expect from some teams like say Japan, it's very, very strong. All the players are holding above 96%. Actually, all players above 97% now, with Ping finally pulling up ahead about that. On Germany's side, however, there's some pretty big struggles from Zatera, the only DBKK player in this match right now. Zay and Mew are able to keep over the map, at least staying above 95%, but that may change. This map is just really brutal. Yeah, as we can see, Mew is starting to fall below 95%. Zay working his way down there, finally dropping below 95% himself. On Taiwan's side, everybody's still holding above 96%. And yeah, just like that, map's over, and massive lead for Taiwan. Over 1 million points, 1,200,000 point difference between the two teams. Just an absolutely huge difference. Germany just cannot keep up with Taiwan on fast maps that are complex. It's not going to happen. Germany has to go for the picks that are more technical, slower BPM, and are more about their accuracy than about the speed of the map.
But yeah, that's the first time a team has had all 3 players above 90%. Above 95% even, which is a pretty big increase.
Honestly, with a team like Taiwan, it's not even that surprising. For Germany here, this being their next selection, they're imposed a little bit of a problem here. So Embraced by the Flame was banned out, and honestly that was probably their next best pick, because it's a kind of hidden friendly map compared to Hard Rock, and they would have had a chance of taking a point on the free mod there. I don't feel like they are strong enough in Hard Rock to be able to hard rock things like Knife, and Insight Alice has already been played. So they have to go for maps like Feeling Mega Good or Egoism 440, which is playing another hidden strength, if they really want to avoid the speed, because there really isn't any other slow maps in the pool. The next slowest map is probably Ram, if you considering it doesn't have very many 1/6, it's probably the slowest one out of the rest. Because like the rest of the maps you have are like Hits or Get the Fire Truck Out. You have Hedachrome Iridius, you have Genmide Komanitz, like basically incredibly difficult maps that people do not want to be touching. Altail actually was Gen Yede was banned out, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so never mind on that one, but the rest of those maps, every single one of those is really fast. They could potentially...
We had Taiwan banned out and Embraced by the Flame, Germany... Gaian Minde, well, I can never pronounce it. So yeah. Bad one.
So yeah, not surprising, Germany going for the hidden picks here. At this point, they're starting to run out of things that they can really be even on Taiwan with. This is one of the maps that I believe they have a chance on. Specifically, this and Egoism 440 are probably their best chances of taking a point right now. And RAM. Everything beyond that, I don't think they really have the team members to be able to compete on like the really fast 1-6 maps.
Alright, looks like audio issues on my end are fixed. Good to be back.
Welcome back, Megamizer.
Sorry about that earlier, but looks like we are going into... Is this feeling mega good from Germany's side?
So how do you feel Germany's going to do on this pick?
I have a feeling that I have a feeling it comes down to how well Ping can perform in this map. All players present are well-established hidden players. I think it really comes down to how well Ping performs, really, because he's really the unknown factor in this matchup. But so far, he looks like he's doing pretty good. He's holding on to double S. Highest accuracy on Taiwan's team, actually.
Kind of slipped by a little bit unnoticed, but yeah, Ishida is in for Taiwan's side as well. Not really that surprising of a switch in there, as Ishida is Taiwan's resident hidden player. As you can see, like, Germany is able to keep up with Taiwan on hidden. Like, they're even managing to take a lead as we get to through the first quarter of the map. But the scores are very close. They are actually flickering back and forth between Taiwan and Germany. I think the scariest thing about this map, at least for players that are not like too good with like fast scroll speed, is the end of this map, just with how fast the scroll speed gets. Ping actually getting a drop there, hurting Taiwan a little bit as the lead that Germany holds extends even further. But the misses from Zay and Mew are not going to... Oh, even Chromox. All three players from Germany dropping around the same time. That's not going to help. Mew and Chromox...
Yeah, and the score difference is kind of closing in now. Taiwan are definitely getting very close. Before it was 50,000, now it's like 20,000.
Yeah, that series of misses by Germany did not help, and Chromox actually missing again, and now the lead going over to Taiwan. But Ping missing as well. It is so close. Which team do you think is going to get this? Place your bets.
I'm not sure. It's too early to tell, I think.
You have until now. You have to do like next 5 seconds.
Okay, I think Taiwan are pretty good for this. I think there aren't that many tricky sections left. I think Taiwan's got this in the bag.
All right, we'll have to see.
Germany.
You got Germany? Okay, we got one for each team. Let's see if
those
Germany
misses from
has
Zay aren't going to miss. That aren't going to help, sorry.
Yeah, those misses aren't going to miss themselves. All right, so it looks like Germany is starting to struggle a little bit here. Oh, Ishida tanked a little bit, and Chromox as well. It's just every time that Germany looks like they might get a chance to catch up, they just drop more.
I have to say, though, both Mew and Chromox are certainly capable of reading high SP hidden, and Taiwan might struggle a bit with that. And we see misses from Stu.
Oh my god, it's so close. It's so close.
So close.
You could not ask for this to be any closer. There's less than a 10,000 point difference between these two teams right now. Oh, look at that.
That looks like Taiwan just manages to take the point by the skin of their teeth.
11,500 points, more or less. That's really close. That's basically like 2 misses. If you take 2 misses off of like Chromox, that would be Germany's point there.
Yeah,
but unfortunately, that is not the case. And Taiwan will be taking their 4th point here, bringing the match to 4-1 and match point for Taiwan. And with this being Taiwan's pick, Taiwan knows exactly what they want to do. They're just going right into the hard stuff, right to All-Tail, the 2nd double time pick of the map.
Things are not looking good for Germany right now. I suspect Taiwan's gonna go for Stu, Ping, and potentially, well, just any other player, really. All players in Taiwan are capable of doing speed very well. And yeah, things are not looking good for Germany. The players on Germany's side who could handle this map include Mew and Zay. But as for the 3rd player, I'm not sure how they will handle with the speed.
Meanwhile, Zay, just like, we got our point. Ship is sinking down.
They did better than us against Japan.
To be fair, I think Japan might be a little bit on a different level compared to Taiwan.
Fair enough.
Mind you, Taiwan is still a very strong team in their own right. They would not have placed in the top 3 as often as they have if they were not. But Germany is just really struggling to get this point here. Like, they want to get more points, but it's just, they can't keep up with Taiwan's speed. They just can't.
We still have yet to see who Germany's 3rd player is.
I honestly feel really bad for Zetero to come in and play this map, because I know this map can be really hard to play as a DDKK player. But I think it's hard for like any playstyle, just because those 1/6 in the middle are just so brutal.
I think the main difficulty of this map actually comes in accuracy. It doesn't matter if you do poorly in that cluster of a stream, because let's face it, most people are going to tank that stream anyway. What really matters is how well you do in the remaining sections of the map, and how well you can balance on accuracy, because that's what Score V2 is all about. So who knows? But looks like Taiwan has gone with their A team, sending in San, Stu, and Ping.
If I was in Germany's shoes right now, this looks like a death sentence. Like, I don't really have any other way to describe it. That won't stop Germany from trying their best, though, as they started off quite strong. They're keeping up in accuracy. Zay being the first miss of the match here, but accuracy dropping quite a bit for Zetera.
We have a miss from Stu, though.
Unfortunately, that does get canceled out by everybody from Germany, missing quite a bit there, and it's only going to get worse as the patterns are about to hit the really dense section here, and every player is missing there.
Everybody tanks, but already we can see with accuracies in general, Taiwan have taken the lead by about 300,000 points already. So it's going to take nothing short of a miracle is going to let Germany take this point.
Like, unless somebody from Taiwan like disconnects at this point, it's basically over. The scores speak for themselves at this point. Taiwan playing exceptionally strong on this pick, and Germany just not able to manage the speed. Though it looks like Zetero will pass at the very least.
He's actually faring better than Zay is in terms of passing.
And yeah, just like that, that is going to be the 5th point for Taiwan. A very impressive showing of their team's strength. Unfortunately, Germany will be moving down into the losers bracket.
And do you know who they will be facing there?
I'm actually not 100% sure. Do we know who they're facing yet?
I can figure it out.
Stats guy to the rescue.
Yeah, but if we look at Ping and San,
Okay,
they're
so if
having
Taiwan
fewer than
wins,
10
they
misses.
will. Yeah, so Taiwan wins they're up against USA, and Germany will be up against Chile.
Chile?
Chile.
That's certainly going to be an interesting matchup. I mean, both sides have their
No,
respective-
sorry.
We take it back.
Spain. I
So
mistook
Spain.
the I and the J around.
So it'll be Germany versus Spain.
Still a fairly interesting matchup, but I suppose Germany being a top seed and Spain being high seed. I mean, Germany looks like a pretty good spot for that, in a pretty good spot for that match, I think. But we shall see next week.
I can't wait for next week. I honestly can't even wait for the showcase. Like, just knowing that these maps are going to get even harder, it boggles my mind that we're already at the difficulty we're at right now, so... Anyway, guys, we have 45 minutes until the next match, which will be Poland versus Malaysia. So if you are looking forward to that match, be sure to be here at 13 UTC, so 1 o'clock UTC. 45 minutes. In the meantime, if you have any questions, we'll do a bit of a brief Q&A. Feel free to ask anything in the chat. I will only be here for another 15 minutes, and then I will be saying goodbye, and you will be joined by Zetera and Magnemizer, who will be commentating the remaining blocks. So, yeah, kind of looking forward to watching that myself and seeing how the teams do.
Yeah, personally, I feel Malaysia versus Poland will definitely be the closest match, in my opinion, of the week. I think it is the match to look forward to. What do you think, Tasha?
Well, I thought that Taiwan versus Germany would be a little bit closer than it ended up being. So that's kind of what I thought was going to be the most impressive match of this week. But
Close.
I will say that Malaysia and Indonesia is going to be a good match.
You mean Poland?
Yeah, Poland. Sorry, I was oh, jeez. It's because I was looking at like Block 8 at the same time. Yeah, Poland and Malaysia. Go away, Indonesia. You're playing against France later. You know what? I think I have the best question for the chat. Twitch chat, Dons or cats?